The American auto industry is at a crossroads. New tariffs on imported cars and parts have thrown the industry into turmoil. But, amidst all this uncertainty, one company sees an opportunity: Ford. Ford's response to the tariffs has been bold and decisive. While other companies scramble to adjust, Ford is taking charge. They have launched a new campaign, From America, for America, highlighting their commitment to American manufacturing. This strategic move positions Ford as a champion of American workers and American-made products. It's a stark contrast to the often chaotic approach of the current administration. Ford's CEO Jim Farley is taking a stand, and the world is watching. Jim Farley, Ford's CEO, understands the power of a clear message. In a series of high-profile appearances, he has become the face of Ford's response to the tariffs. Farley's strategy is simple: highlight Ford's American roots. Farley's message is resonating. He speaks directly to American workers and consumers, assuring them that Ford has their backs. He emphasizes Ford's long history of building cars in America, for Americans. His appearances on popular news channels, especially those favored by the current administration, are no accident. Farley is taking the fight directly to the administration's base, showcasing Ford's commitment to American jobs and manufacturing. The new 25% tariffs on imported cars and parts have sent shockwaves through the auto industry, creating a storm of uncertainty for manufacturers, suppliers, and consumers alike. These tariffs, imposed in response to ongoing trade disputes, are forcing companies to rethink their global strategies and adapt quickly to a rapidly changing landscape. For many automakers, the increased costs are a significant hurdle, threatening to erode profit margins and disrupt long-established supply chains that span continents. These tariffs threaten to increase costs and disrupt supply chains, impacting both manufacturers and consumers. Automakers now face tough decisions about sourcing materials, managing logistics, and maintaining competitive pricing. For workers on the factory floor, the uncertainty has led to concerns about job security and the future of their livelihoods. Consumers, too, are bracing for higher prices at the dealership, as the added costs are likely to be passed down the line. Ford, however, is facing the challenge head-on. Unlike some competitors who rely heavily on imported parts, Ford has built a reputation for resilience and adaptability. The company's leadership has been vocal about their commitment to weathering the storm and finding innovative solutions to keep their business strong. They are leveraging their strong position as a primarily domestic manufacturer. With a vast network of factories and suppliers based in the United States, Ford is less exposed to the risks associated with international tariffs. This domestic focus gives them a unique advantage in the current climate, allowing them to maintain more stable production and pricing. Ford has long emphasized American manufacturing, with 80% of the vehicles they sell in the U.S. built domestically. This commitment not only supports American jobs, but also strengthens the company's ability to respond quickly to market changes. By keeping production close to home, Ford can better control quality, manage costs, and ensure a steady supply of vehicles to dealerships across the country. To further mitigate the impact of tariffs, Ford has launched a new employee pricing program. This initiative is designed to help offset potential price increases and keep Ford vehicles within reach for American families. By offering special pricing, Ford is showing its commitment to supporting both its customers and its workforce during these challenging times. This program offers significant discounts to consumers, making Ford vehicles more attractive despite the tariffs. It's a strategic move aimed at maintaining customer loyalty and ensuring that Ford remains a top choice for car buyers, even as the industry faces unprecedented challenges. It's a bold move designed to keep sales strong and demonstrate confidence in their strategy. By taking proactive steps and focusing on their strengths, Ford is navigating the tariff storm with determination, setting an example for the rest of the industry as they chart a course through uncertain waters. While Ford builds most of its vehicles in the United States, they still rely on some imported parts. This is where the tariffs pose a significant challenge. To address this, Ford is taking a proactive approach, engaging in direct negotiations with the administration. Ford is seeking exemptions for essential parts, particularly those sourced from Canada and Mexico under the USMCA trade agreement. These exemptions are crucial for maintaining production levels and protecting American jobs. By working directly with the administration, Ford is demonstrating its commitment to finding solutions. They are not simply complaining about the tariffs. They are actively seeking ways to minimize their impact on American workers and consumers. The United States tariffs have not gone unanswered. Around the globe, countries are responding with swift and calculated measures of their own, determined to protect their economies and send a clear message to Washington. Canada and China, two of America's largest trading partners, have retaliated with tariffs of their own. These nations are not only defending their economic interests, but also signaling their willingness to stand up to U.S. trade policies. These retaliatory tariffs target key American industries including agriculture and manufacturing. American farmers, who rely heavily on exports, are feeling the pressure as their products become more expensive and less competitive abroad. Manufacturers, too, are facing new hurdles as the cost of doing business rises. Canada has imposed tariffs on a wide range of United States goods, including steel, aluminum, and agricultural products. These measures are designed to hit back at the heart of American industry, affecting everything from raw materials to finished goods. China has targeted American soybeans, automobiles, and other key exports. For many U.S. farmers, China is a crucial market, and these new tariffs threaten their livelihoods, creating uncertainty in rural communities across the country. These retaliatory tariffs threaten to escalate the trade war, raising fears of a prolonged conflict that could disrupt global supply chains and impact economies worldwide. Negotiations have become tense, with both sides digging in and preparing for a long standoff. While the tariffs are causing pain for many industries, Ford is comparatively less affected. Unlike some competitors, Ford's business model relies heavily on domestic production, which insulates it from the brunt of foreign tariffs. Their focus on domestic production shields them from the worst of the retaliatory tariffs. By keeping much of their manufacturing within the United States, Ford avoids many of the new costs and complications faced by companies with more global supply chains. This strategic advantage positions Ford to weather the storm better than their more globally reliant competitors. As the trade war rages on, Ford's resilience stands out, offering a glimpse of stability in an otherwise turbulent economic landscape. The ongoing trade war is having a significant impact on the global economy. Consumer prices are rising as tariffs increase the cost of imported goods. Businesses are facing uncertainty, leading to reduced investment and slower economic growth. In the United States, consumers are feeling the pinch of higher prices on everything from cars to washing machines. The Federal Reserve Bank of Boston estimates that tariffs are costing the average American household hundreds of dollars per year. The trade war is also disrupting global supply chains. Businesses are struggling to adjust to the constantly shifting tariff landscape. This uncertainty is leading to delays, shortages, and higher costs for businesses and consumers alike. In these uncertain times, Ford's bold response to the tariffs is a beacon of hope for American manufacturing. As global markets shift and industries face new challenges, Ford stands out as a company willing to take decisive action. Their leadership is not just about weathering the storm, but about setting a new standard for resilience and innovation in the face of adversity. While others struggle to adapt, Ford is seizing the opportunity to solidify its position as a leader in the American auto industry. The company is not waiting for circumstances to dictate its future. Instead, it is proactively investing in its workforce, its technology, and its community. This forward-thinking approach is helping Ford to not only survive but thrive. By focusing on American-made vehicles, Ford is reinforcing its deep roots in the nation's history and economy. Every car that rolls off the line is a testament to the skill and dedication of American workers, and a symbol of pride for communities across the country. Negotiating strategically for parts exemptions, Ford is working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that its supply chain remains strong and efficient. These efforts help protect jobs and keep production moving, even as the landscape of international trade becomes more complex. And by communicating directly with consumers, Ford is building trust and transparency. The company is making sure that its customers understand the value of American-made products and the importance of supporting domestic manufacturing during challenging times. Ford is demonstrating its commitment to American jobs and American manufacturing. This dedication is visible not only in its factories, but in the lives of thousands of workers and their families who depend on the company's continued success. They are not simply reacting to the tariffs. Ford's leadership is actively anticipating future challenges and preparing for them. Through careful planning and bold decision-making, they are ensuring that the company remains at the forefront of the industry. They are actively shaping the future of the industry, investing in new technologies and sustainable practices that will define the next generation of American automobiles. Ford's vision extends far beyond the present moment, aiming to create lasting value for both its customers and the country. Ford's proactive approach stands in stark contrast to the often chaotic trade policies of the current administration. While political leaders debate and policies shift, Ford remains focused on what matters most: stability, growth, and the well-being of its employees and customers. While the administration waffles on tariffs, creating uncertainty for businesses across the nation, Ford is providing a steady hand and a clear direction. Their actions are a source of reassurance for the entire industry. Ford remains steadfast in its commitment to American workers and American-made products. This unwavering dedication is helping to preserve the legacy of American manufacturing, even as the world changes rapidly around us. In doing so, Ford is not only navigating the current challenges but also charting a course for a brighter future for American manufacturing. Their leadership today is laying the foundation for a stronger, more resilient industry that will benefit generations to come.